Hello, my name is Brandon Jones, and this is week 12 of Jettison, my Capstone project. Alright, so I'm going to start it up, and as you'll see, the main menu is very different. I've put some major graphical upgrades in this past patch. So we'll go into play, and first I'll show you the host game. It looks like this. I'll start host game on my mobile device and find game. This is what the lobby looks like. And then once you have games, we've now got a scroll bar so we can see several, if there are several games. We'll cancel that. Find a game on the other device. We'll host a game here. So we'll connect and we'll start the game. Okay, so upgrades all around. This background I just kind of have in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it this background, probably not. But we have a background now. It's not just the blue screen. And we have our item info over here and our phase switching and finishing over here. I've changed the name of sleep to phase switch. Perhaps that will make it a little bit more clear as to what it does. In the next few days, I'm going to be changing the functionality of how this works, possibly. But for now, it stays the same. We've got finish rather than confirm to kind of give more of an idea of what this button does. Confirm, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, but finish, definitely, you're done with this. Rotate object, I moved over here to item, so I figured this should be all item controls. This now works in a scroll bar, and so that's definitely a needed fix. So we have the teleporter. I've updated how these things are displayed. I've upgraded the descriptions to be a bit more descriptive. So we have the starting point of the enemy player, and it says it must be built with a build cost of 0. So these things are a little bit more informative to the player now. So we have these. They'll go down as they always have. We'll put down these things. We also have, as you can see, asset changes for all of these things in general. Because as before they were just my debug blocks, now they're actual things, which is exciting. So as before, everything kind of works the same, but we have, on top of these changes, we have a lot of audio changes, which I'm not sure are coming through or not through this video capturing software. We have a lot of audio changes, a lot of visual changes. We'll say finish. We'll say finish over here. Put these things down. And finish over here. So we've got things over here, mini-map going. I stepped on a trap. It activated. Oops. If I can get through this. Ugh. Okay. We've got scanning. And moving. Disabling. And as all these things are, I've updated the notification for when you grab the trap or when you grab thing, escape to the teleporter. I've removed the lean plum because it actually has been crashing Unity frequently, so that's sad, but it's okay. I've not applied a visual update to the other thing, to the victory phase, and I just realized that this is in test mode, so I cannot move to the next thing. But that was the visual update for this week, and that I felt like was pretty big. It adds a lot more atmosphere to the game. It's not my crappy little programmer art anymore. To the code a little bit, we've changed all the main menu stuff from using this fortification menu input panel thing to actual GUI stuff. I have a new GUI skin, so in order to use that, you set the skin to the GUI skin, and then everything you do will work with that skin. So if you were to make a label, it'll work with that skin, or let's go to the fortification logic actually. It's a bit more intensive. So go to GUI here. I had to change all my buttons to use the GUI stuff rather than the input panel, so they're not actual objects in the world anymore. So we're drawing the player or item info. Let's actually do build option. No, items. So we have these labels to show all the options, the dividers. I'm holding the tile option buttons in this phase now rather than in the input panel. It's going through and using those. Another change we didn't really show off is before you had to wait until you placed an object to find out that you didn't have enough money for it. That was kind of weird, and so I've made it on the button click itself to do that. So that's generally it. We just changed the stuff to be GUI rather than my sprite objects in the world, and I think it looks a lot better, and I think it functions a lot better. Um, so that's the end of week 12. I'm gonna have the next month to work on other things. I'm hoping to add in finally some more mini games, as well as maybe I'll make a couple traps and make the traps do different things rather than just kind of throw you into the mini game. So that's it. Thanks for listening. See you later.